Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back to start the show after this interlude. Thank you, fellow Amazonians, fellow televiewers, all the fans. Thank you for watching. Today is a special show. Uh, we have some important topics to talk about. You know, we we have been in this struggle for about 7 years today, and we have seen some diplomatic breakthroughs. We have seen some good news coming out from different countries, but you know, this recent news we just hear that the U.S. government is sending out all the diplomats out of the United States of America, American diplomats. So, what does it tell us? This tells us that American diplomats, American government has taken this into consideration that all the Republic government diplomats in the United States that have passed a certain time in their diplomatic stay in the U.S. should go back home. It's a policy that has been there for long, and the Cameroon government don't care much about diplomatic accreditation. It means the time that each diplomat can stay, okay? And they just take it as, there are some embassies where the ambassadors have been there for 20 years. People have been working in the embassies for more than time enough. The government doesn't even care, okay? There are people who are in a payroll in certain embassies in the world that are taxpayers' money. That they'll be paying these people who are doing nothing, absolutely nothing in these embassies. I think the decision by the American government to send all these diplomats back home, back to their country, Cameroon, is a very good move. Why? Because it tells you some form of diplomatic accountability. They have given them 30 days to leave, okay? And which is good because diplomats that go around and hang out in countries that they have no business about, okay? They have been asked to leave. Okay, that's the good news because imagine diplomats that have stayed in America for 15 years. They were supposed to leave 10 years ago. It means that they stayed for 5 years working. They have to leave after that 5 years. Okay? But what happened? They could not go because they want to keep earning salary, which does not belong to them. Okay? That is the people's salary. It's not like public government salary. They have to go back to their home country, okay? And that is what the American government is doing now. Most of these governments, these corrupt governments across Africa, must respect diplomatic engagements, diplomatic accord of the time given to them, okay? You cannot just go to somebody's country and overstay according to diplomatic terms. Okay, and that is why La Republique diplomats have been asked, they've been given 30 days to leave. So they either change their status from diplomat to asylum. They can seek asylum as diplomat, or they become illegal in America. Okay, I want us to look at this now in the form of diplomatic success that Ambazonian are making, right? For the past years, these diplomats have been there. The American government does not really care how long you stay in, in their country. But they have realized that most of these diplomats are very corrupt. Okay? Corrupt diplomats who live here, stay here, enjoy America, and they are the ones promoting all the atrocities going on in southern Cameroon. The American government is doing this now to make sure that that change occur. You know, every 5 years there must be change of diplomats. Okay, that goes a long way now to help avoid or reduce that kind of camaraderie links. You have that kind of camaraderie links. Oh, this man is my brother, this man is my sister. Okay, this one is this one is this, and there is lack of accountability. Okay, this move by the American government has helped to pass a message, because take for instance, these crises in southern Cameroon have been there for more than 7 years. Okay, these same people who are there now, they have been there forever. There are certain people working in that Cameroon embassy in Washington, D.C. that they don't even have any portfolio. They just put them there doing nothing. Okay, they do nothing. Then now they earn a huge amount of money, but they are doing nothing, right? I think the American government has a good judgment to ask them to leave within 30 days, and else they will go out of the papers, or they can change their status to some other status. Okay, and you know, we told these people that the American government has its own way of doing things. The embassy organized that when Bia came here in America, the embassy was the one that did all those things. Okay, but there was a lot of petitions from Cameroonians, Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians, where we had to go and march, protest in front of the embassy, protest in front of the White House, protest in front of the Senate. They took those files, they took those paperwork and studied them. But now they have started sending them out, because these people are the people promoting genocide in southern Cameroon. They are part of it. And remember, at the same time that American passed a ban, visa ban against some of these officials. Okay. Most of the Cameroon ministers now cannot travel to America, cannot come to America, because they have been given visa ban by America. Okay. So America still remains the world power, the most cherished country that people want to come. And I see, so if they give visa ban, it means a lot, right? It's the headquarters of the United Nations, the headquarters of so many international organizations. Okay, WHO, most of those headquarters are here in America. So if you are given a visa ban, it means a lot. You know, you cannot attend anything, you cannot do anything like that. So what we are saying here is that this is a diplomatic win for Ambazonia. Okay, where all these people who have been working, trying to go behind and look for lobbies and all, that's the only work they do here. They don't do anything. Most of these people who work in the embassies, their only work is to help La Republic fight against people who are against the regime in America. There are Cameroonians, so-called Cameroonians or Southern Cameroonians who have gotten their American citizenship. They want to go back home. These guys will complicate you. They will say this. And that's the thing that we were talking about, dual nationality. If you can watch my last show, I talk about this dual nationality thing. Development comes through accepting your citizens, accepting those people coming from abroad. But La Republic, with their corrupt tendencies, they don't look at it that way. They look at it that you want to come and take their job. Okay, so they want to intimidate you. They want to do anything they can do to make you just get angry and go back abroad. But look at other countries. Who are the ones building other countries today? They're the diaspora. The diaspora community play a very major role when it comes to building, when it comes to nation building. But because of the mindset of these foolish individuals, they look at diasporans like evil people. Most diasporans are fine abroad. Diasporans don't need to go back home, go back to their country. Okay? But because what we see is pushing us to go back home and help develop the country. You know, everybody can stay here for 20 years, 30 years, and nobody cares. Everybody's working to have their good jobs. How much are they paying people there? How much salaries? But when you look at what our people are going through back home, if you have conscience, you will still you help fight for your people. That is all what we're doing. That's all we're doing. We are not trying to topple a government. We are not trying to do all that. We're only trying to make sure that our people have a good living, good. They respect the rights of our people, the human rights of our people. They respect everything that is every human should have. Okay, that is all. And that any corrupt government don't like those kind of people. That is why today people like us, we are proud of the change that is happening in that country, even if it's not good enough. But we are proud that we are the people that are making the change happen today. Be it they're trying to change it, give a special status or whatever they're trying to do there. It's change, but it's not good enough. But if you are that change maker, that change agent, never change that mentality because you are helping the generations. Some people would say whatever they want, oh, down at team, down at team, because they don't understand who Martin Luther King was, who Nelson Mandela was, right? Talking of issues that are very pertinent, we have to understand that American government takes their thing very gradually. They are very good at diplomatic actions. Okay, they use a lot of agents to do their things. Okay, they don't just come down. Oh, we support you. No, they'll send different agents. They'll send different organizations. They'll send. Okay, but at the end of the day, they are gathering the information, and when they hit you, you'll be surprised. Cameroon, all these diplomats in America never knew that American government is monitoring all of them. All these diplomats were supposed to leave 5 years ago. Most of them, they have overstayed their diplomatic term. They have overstayed, okay? And because they think that diplomats have immunity, they can just stay forever. right? They can just stay forever. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, sorry. Very colorful. So now let's talk about this issue of France, Cameroun, France Accord. Okay, you know, whatever change or wave of change that is going on in Africa now, all the Francophonie countries, France, Africa countries, they have the same accord. So don't get me wrong. They have the same accord that they signed with France. Okay. Now, Cameroun is not exception. Okay. When we tell people that this crisis it's not only a fight for freedom, it's a fight for the future of our own people. Remember, La République signed an accord with France, like the same like Mali did, or Niger, Burkina Faso, Senegal, all these French countries. And when we tell our people that France is the one controlling La République, they don't understand. They think that, oh, down a thing, una define this, una do this, una do. But okay, look at it now. Let's read some of the accord, okay? Because when we talk of that, people don't understand why we have to keep fighting to liberate Southern Cameroon. If the Republic people want to liberate themselves, they can do that like Mali. Now you saw of recent, right? Niger just did of recent. You saw Burkina Faso did. These countries have thrown away France. Anything French, they don't want. Okay? Remember, Rwanda used to be a French country, but they banned French language. They changed to English. Today, go and see Rwanda. So we are talking, there are countries that changed from French to English just because they don't want French influence on them anymore. Okay. So instead, okay, let me read the first one. France shall determine Cameroon's political, economic, and socio-cultural orientation. That's number one accord that Cameroon signed with France. Okay, if those people who say unity, peace, unity, peace, unity, you are taking us towards the French system. And that system is what we call assimilation. Frenchman don't live with you if he doesn't dominate you. Frenchman don't live with you. They will not live with you if they don't have dominance. That's why they don't even want to mention federalists. I'm laughing to those who call themselves, I'm a proud federalist, Federalists that, as I'll probably even give you the federal system or federation. Listen to that first accord, right? France shall determine Cameroon's France. You understand? Then how do you say you are independent if another country is determining your political, economic? I want to stress on this one: economic, socio-cultural. It means that anything you do must be trying to ask for France. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this because some people think that Amazonians are fighting. Oh, they are fighting because these are the people, they like war, they like this. Bullshit. Nobody give a damn about that nonsense. Bullshit. It's crap. If you know what we are fighting for, you will understand where we are coming from. Okay? You saw what Niger just did. That president was pro-French, pro-French, pro-France. The military said no. They just toppled the man off. I saw a video of the man going out of the of their own palace there. I saw the man going out. I said, wow, man, this is really disgraceful. But what does that tell us? This is a wave of anti-French movement going across Africa. The Amazonian movement is also part of the movement. It's anti-French. Because France doesn't come to your country to help you build something. France only comes to squeeze the little oil you have from you. Okay, the number 2 of the accord that La République signed with France. But 2 says, France shall manufacture money for Cameroun, the CFA. You understand what I'm saying? France collects at least 20 to 30% of any 1 francs that they print for Cameroon. So imagine that you have a country. But take look at all these English Anglo-Saxon countries that were colonized by Britain, right? They have their currencies. Britain did not say France, Ghana must have Ghana pounds. No, Ghana is Ghana cedis. They have their currency. Nigeria must have Ghana pounds, Nigerian pounds. No, Nigeria have their naira. Okay. The other countries, they have their, all from South Africa to any country that was colonized by Britain, they have their currencies. But look at this second accord that France did. France shall manufacture money for Cameroon. It means that Cameroon doesn't even know how much they print. This is the country people want us to stay with. That is run by France. Money, something that you can print for yourself. You don't even know how much you can print for a day. There's economic crisis. You don't know how to balance the financial system. You don't have your own market. It's terrible. When I see something like this, people don't even know what they're talking about. But we knew this long ago, before we started this fight. That is why people went to the street. Lawyers went to the street. Teachers went to the street. People started this anti-French movement long ago. Okay. But apart from that, Amazonians don't really have problem. If La République want to continue with their system, good and fine. We are not there to change any government. Yes, the only thing we want is a recognition of Southern Cameroon and Amazonia, period. They can remain with this their thing there. Number 3, they say France shall guide the determination of Cameroon's educational programs. Okay? At all levels. That was it. At all levels. It means that from nursery school, right up to PhD level, France is the one that is going to determine and guide the curriculum. And when you remember, when I went to primary school, I went right to class 7. But now they changed it only to class 6. Why? Why should we know that we have class 1 to 7 in primary school, right? Why do they change it? Because they wanted to put in that thing they call baccalaureate. And you know, baccalaureate is now has been made like a normal thing in a technical school. The technical school right by the French system of exam, baccalaureate and this thing. Back. So they have succeeded in putting some of those their system and take away the Anglo-Saxon system. But that's what we are talking about here. Now that's the number 3. They say France shall guide the determination of Cameroon's educational programs at all levels. That is very important. So there we have no issue why teachers were on the teachers were protesting. So at least that is clear, and we should be clear with that. Yes. Number 4, let's follow, because it's good to understand what France is doing to all these post-colonial countries, or the colonial countries that were colonized by France. This policy is policy that holds in all these countries. But remember, Mali has taken away their own accord. Burkina Faso has cancelled this accord. Of recent, Niger just cancelled this accord, sent away all the French diplomats. Yes. So think of it. Remember, France is still having military ties. That will be the number 5 point. I think number 5 point. So just look at what is going on. Okay. But all these countries that have military coups, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, going to Algeria, they have sent everything fresh out. The diplomats, the military, everything. That's why France is losing the grip in Africa now. You don't understand why we are fighting this struggle. I think people are trying to start understanding why we're in this struggle. Because sometimes we're fighting, people say, oh, these people, that one a thing, oh, when they bring these people are. But now look at the dynamics, right? These are French African countries trying to leave France. French African countries trying to leave France because they are tired of exploitation. You know what is, okay, let me just tell you, Niger. What resources is France collecting from Niger? Uranium. Uranium is used to generate electricity. But imagine Niger don't have light. They don't have enough light to even generate their own country. Think of it. And okay, let's come back now to Amazonia. Let's come back to Southern Cameroon. How many of our resources that is being shipped to France? Timber, rubber, oil. What else? You have these other cash crops like coffee. These crops, they're all being shipped to France. France is look. I think we all understand English. Let me not be talking here. Then people say we are talking. Look at the first one. Number 1, France shall determine Cameroon's political, economic, and socio-cultural orientations. If somebody controls these 3 aspects of your life, you have no more life. Because 1, after Biya leaves, they will choose who to come next, right? Frank Biya is there waiting. Or they have maybe Camto or whoever. The economic system. You know, when we talk about economic sabotage, people do not understand why we're talking about economic sabotage. Economic sabotage was to sabotage anything that is helping La République send money to France. Okay? That will bring money, generate income for them. Okay? Anything that is coming from Southern Cameroon is to sabotage it so that they should not. Just imagine how much timber is leaving Southern Cameroon going abroad. Our people are there watching. Every day timber is passing. Truck of timber. But the roads are bad. Every day you see oil passing like that. Those trucks, you see rubber, CDC. The people there don't have anything. Where are these resources going? Some of you think that when they say economic sabotage, oh, our people cannot open their market, our people, oh, that road is blocked, all those things. It's part of economic sabotage. They are blocking these goods from not going to France for free. What are our local population making from those goods? What are they gaining? I grew up in Limbe and Kumba and all those areas. I saw with my own eyes how much oil is leaving and going to Douala. How much timbers is passing in my face. The real wood, when you talk about wood, Iroko, mahogany, those real wood, not this local wood that we have in America. No, the real tree that have been there, natural tree from the forest. They cut it. That's how they are collecting. But because of this economic sabotage, it helped to reduce the rate of exploitation of these resources. But people do not understand when it comes to economic sabotage. So let's look at it this way, right? The next one is what? Okay, the French. This one is very important. Take note of this one. This one will make you start crying. Will make you, from today, if you were against this struggle to fight for the liberation of Ambazonia, you start fighting today. Listen to this one, number 4. The French Treasury shall have a portfolio named Operation Account to cover 100% of Cameroon foreign exchange. You know what that means? That is, this percentage has been revised. Before it was 100%, but now they revised it to 65. Okay, it was revised in 65 to 65% in 1972, and later they revised it in 1973 again. Okay, and they remember Beyak Bank, that bank they see in Douala, is the one paying the salaries of people. Beyak is a French bank. Okay, you have the UMOA. Okay, so now today it's around 50%. That means that all the money that is paid, that is coming from, that they're using to pay salaries of civil servants, goes back to Beyak Bank. The French is going to keep half of the other money for the balancing of the Cameroon financial system. Okay, that's why they say French Treasury. This money is going to be kept there. You understand? So I hope people are getting this, because this is what we are trying to say, that this is not what Britain is doing to its colonies. This is not what Britain is doing to Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia. No. Britain has left them and gone their way. They don't have influence over these things. Their money, their Number five, listen. Number 5 says, France shall be given priority in the exploitation of Cameroon's strategic raw material. I hope that this one is coming clear. I already explained this one before. Okay. France shall be given priority in the exploitation of Cameroon's strategic raw materials. This one be clear. I hope the language be simple. So France get right for exploit any good thing the way they see them, say be good. And also we call this other material them, but we call the other raw material them. Okay? The mineral resources, all these things the way they go discover them some place, then they just carrying up helicopter and land. We don't see play the Bekora, where the French came there and there was a gold mine there. There are many gold mines around, different mines, not only gold. I mean, around Ambazonia today that they are exploiting that the army will go and build a military camp there. You think that that military camp is just to, oh, there's a war going on. They are exploiting raw material. Okay, if they see any raw material somewhere, they go and build military camp. That's why, see, this war, people don't understand a lot of dynamics going on behind the scene. Okay, do you know that as this war is going on, they are still discovering a lot of mines, pile of mines, both in northern zone and southern zone. What do? They go and build military camp there around that area. Then a helicopter only comes in the night, extract to Yaoundé, come in the night, extract. The people are sleeping in poverty, dying in poverty. Okay? The richness of that land, if you know the richness of that land, you stop the thing of, oh, Cameroon is united and indivisible, blah, 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 all that crap. Number 6, this one will let you know that not only La Republic is fighting this war. Number 6, we are fighting this war both with La Republic and France because they have a military accord. Military accord. The good thing is that America has cancelled their military accord with Cameroon because of that. They used to give them materials to fight Boko Haram. They were using that material to fight in Amazonia. So America cancelled the accord. That's one thing that we have to say. You know, when people say that Amazonia don't have countries that are supporting them, how do you want a country to support you when America, they slap all Cameroon ministers with visa ban not to come to America? When I thought say American government no they support we. Only American government it pass this thing for visa approval for any refugee for come here. Any refugee can come here through this one. It give it to 2 countries, Ukraine and the people of Southern Cameroon. Okay? Only America do pass more than 3 to 4 different bills condemning Cameroon for killing. Of recent, American government condemned Cameroon for the massacre that happened in Bamenda. Okay. America was behind the 2 negotiations that La Republic did not go. So don't forget, America was behind those negotiations, but they did not want to put their face out there. America was behind the Swiss-led negotiation. America was also behind the Canada-led negotiation. That is why not one, not twice, not thrice, they have asked La Republic to go to the negotiation table with the Amazonian leadership. So what does that tell you? Okay, number 6, let me read it. Okay, military assistance. Like all machinery that you see, from the guns to the hammer car, is bought from France. Okay, don't forget. Each time that the Cameroon president is overwhelmed by an external aggression or internal rebellion, he may call on the French military assistance. That's what they are doing now. It means that France is there ready to defeat or to fight anyone that is trying to challenge the presidency of that country. So the president can stay there for 40 years, no problem. Leave him there. France is behind you. Okay. I said this last time. Biya is the best student. I can call it A-level student or O-level student. He passed O-level. Biya passed O-level for France. He passed avant level for France. Biya is in University of of France as strong person. You know what I'm saying? That the best obedient student of France. Biya passed that thing by far. Biya get 10 papers, get 11 papers for O level for France, all A's. Advanced level, 5 papers, all A's. Biya passer. For university, Biya pass, all thing don't go. So anything that France said, Biya, you will answer, yes, sir. Macron came. You see what Macron did? Yes, sir. That's why nobody can shake Biya there. Because France is there behind him. Okay? But look at it. They say, in the event where the Cameroonian president is unable to seek this assistance by any form of communication, the French ambassador to Cameroon can make the request instead of Cameroonian authority. So you see, you saw one time they said that it's France that is ruling Cameroon. People did not understand. It's an accord. Okay? At one point, they said Biya was dead, right? You saw the French ambassador was there trying to act like the president. So it's an accord. Okay. France said that they are bound by this defense partnership. It's an agreement. Okay. It's an agreement that they have signed, countries sign pact among themselves. That is what is happening here. So listen to any international agreement that is signed, you will see that the countries must respect those things unless Cameroon or a new president will come and tell France to go away. But do you think in that same country called La République, the next president can drive France away? I don't think so. Not when France is the one preparing Frank Biya or Camto to come and sit down. Then Camto will tell France, go away. Oh my God. So let's just understand what is going on there, okay? There is no way, shape, and form France can leave La République today. So the only way for us is for us to fight for our own freedom, not to help La République to cancel all this pact. This pact is just like you enter Nyongo. If you enter Nyongo, you don't sign that thing. That's what they know. La République don't enter Nyongo with these people. So that number one, France will determine their political, economic, and socio-cultural life. France France go print their money for them. Now France they say all level for education, from nursery school to university. Now France will make up for them. Then number 4, they thought now France will keep 50% of their money for France bank for France. Okay, this one now I want to just add this one where the for 6 point the way they are according. Una no say if you make call for Cameroon, if you did for example, you did for Douala, you want to make call for Limbe. You know, so that call go for France first for a come for Limbe. Some people don't know that one. I do IT thing that I'll tell you. France, they still control telecommunication. Okay, among Cameroonians and outside Cameroonians. It means that if you are in America, you want to make call to Cameroon, the call will go first to France. So the communication box for La République is in France. People don't know that one. Internet too, and money transfer. You know that because of this accord, any transaction that you do from dollar to CFA, France has a percentage in that money. Yes, because the treasury is in France. Okay, so any transaction you do, if you send money from here to Cameroon, know that France is taking part of that money because it's their money. It's France printing it. So the way France make money is like a bank. France is like a bank, right? Today they can lower the money, all that interest go to France. Tomorrow they hire the money a little bit. People say, wow, dollar to France is good today. Wow, dollar to France is good today. Then the other time that they just reduce the money. You say $100 to CFA is too small. What's going on? They will keep it like that for 1 month. The money France can make for that 1 month is crazy. It's France money. So people don't understand what we are fighting for. People are still thinking those, they don't go into the nitty-gritties of this struggle. If you know the nitty-gritty of this struggle, you will join this struggle to liberate your country before France swallow up everything that you have. Okay? Let's look at this one now. France is the one that is controlling even the street of some countries. I saw that video. I'm like, this is what is coming. Okay, very soon they'll make French checkpoints and French. Of course, France is already training the B and all these other military now. You go to Manawa Bay there, you see French army still training the B, right? They are training them. So France, that military accord is there. Okay. So why do you think that France will have that military accord, then they will just abandon it and just go? Because your people are suffering, France can go, and no, they are having, that is a pact. Okay. It's a pact. So anything that is going on, okay, anything that is going on, France control it. They have military bases in all their past colonies. All. They have economic and political impact in all these countries. So now you understand why, if the military coup happen, right? Military coup happen in Mali, it happened in these other countries. Okay? If you know that before this military coup happened, that was still organized by France. There have been more than 200 different coups that happen in Africa countries that is organized by France. Why? Because if you come to power, then you don't want to respect these things, this agreement that they made, this agreement. They look for ways to topple you. That's what France does. And they are very good at that. But now they have taught Africans how to have coups. Now the coups now are against them. You see, so it's going now to the opposite direction. Before, most of these coups were plotted by France, right? To this, either France look for means to take you off, or they kill you. That is two things that French they used to do in most African countries. But now, what happened in Mali was not organized by France. What happened in Burkina Faso was not organized by France. What has just happened recently was not organized by France in Niger. Okay? So what are they doing now? They wanted to go and invade, to try to rally ECOWAS. They want to rally ECOWAS to go and fight. That's why they told Nigeria, these countries and some other countries told Nigeria, please, don't dare you do that. If you do that, then you have plunged yourself in a terrible war. Okay? What did Tinubu did? Tinubu just withdrew himself. Nigeria never went there anymore. They told Macky Sall of Senegal, be very careful the move you are trying to take. ECOWAS should not be pro-France. ECOWAS should be pro-independence of Africa. Okay? So what Macky Sall and Tinubu, they were trying to plan within ECOWAS, they warned them. They withdrew. And also, the president of Niger officially resigned. So it just destabilizes any plan that France had to plan to attack Niger, to topple back the military junta that is there. But this is just a lesson for us, okay? Do we want to stay under this French control system, or we want our country that we can determine our own political, economic, and cultural, sociocultural life? A question for those people who call themselves federalists, those people who say they are proud federalists, or those people who said, oh, they are unionists, one Cameroun, but they don't know what Cameroun is going through. The recent report by IMF, International Monetary Fund, says Cameroun is one of the highest indebted. When are your children's children going to be paying all these bills? When are your children going to be having that life that they think they can have as human beings? Not begging. Anything you want in that country, you beg. We are looking towards a country that is like the USA. Okay? We live in the USA. If you want any house, you can go and take a house. If you want a car, you can go and you go there and just go and ask for the car. They'll give you the car. You live a life that you want. It's not a begging life. You don't beg for begging job. You have to beg for job. You have to beg for things. What kind of life is that? So for how long are you going to live this life? Oh, one Cameroun. Oh, proud federalists. But you are suffering, eh? They don't even have gas. They have privatized everything. All the companies are privatized. We have great technicians, we have professional IT people that can take up the lead of these things. But because that mindset that we have had, that the diaspora people are very bad people. The diaspora people, they are the one causing this person to die, causing this thing. All countries fought their own war of independence, if you don't know. All. Even France. France fought from the Napoleonic War. Read history. America fought the war of independence from the British. So anything that these people, one person died, anyone died, people must sacrifice. People must sacrifice to have a good life. If you think that anything will come in a platter of gold, no. We are giving our own support that we can. We are giving our own support that we can. But being freedom fighters, nobody can intimidate someone that with that nonsense that those who are doing there in Cameroun. Okay? We are freedom fighters. Freedom fighters never give up whatever. Freedom fighters are not afraid of arrest, are not afraid of jail, are not afraid of all that bullshit. The goal is to liberate our own country. It's not about the little things that people go and talk around. Okay? Let's focus. We have a bigger goal than more than what we're talking about. Okay? There are many countries behind us. Let's know that we have a journey course. No matter what is happening, forget about all those things that people talk about behind all those crap. Look at the bigger picture. The country that we are looking for tomorrow is not these little things that people are talking about. Okay? People are ignorant. Lecture people, advise people, teach people. what we are fighting for. We are not fighting for little things. We're fighting for the future generation that will come and enjoy the land of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. Yes, we are fighting today. We don't even know whether we will be there tomorrow. That should be our mindset. We can fight for the next how many years? We don't know whether tomorrow we'll be there. Okay? But we're fighting for the generation to come. That should be your mindset if you are fighting in this struggle. Don't have that mindset of you must be there to be the leader. You must lead. If not you, nothing will move. You are not a freedom fighter. Okay? Be selfless. Do your part. People are seeing. The only thing you can do in this struggle is to fight the way nobody is watching at you. Do your part somewhere where people will see the impact. So just keep fighting, man, because this fight is not ending anytime soon. So those people who are still fighting for position, fighting for leadership, this is my leader, this is not my leader, this is not my... That time has passed now. Yes, we need to come together to put our minds together and let's fight the common enemy, like Republic du Cameroon. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. And let's stay blessed. Ambazonia forever, okay? There's no other country we have. We have one country, Ambazonia. So let's keep fighting and stay blessed. Thank you for watching.